All right, Christian. I got a fun fact for you, or kind of a question. Would be, is Florida 1 hour, 2 hour, or 3 hours behind Oregon time wise?
I would say 3 hours.
It's 3 hours. Florida, Oregon. 3 hours. That is incorrect. What if I told you that actually the time difference between Florida and Oregon is only 1 hour?
Wow.
Did you know this?
No.
Oh.
I didn't know it.
It's only what... It's not all 1 hour, but there are parts that would be 1 hour. So if you're in the panhandle up there in Florida, I don't know if that's Tallahassee or not, wherever that would be, panhandle of Florida, there's a sliver of land in Oregon that's in mountain time. So you're really only 1 hour behind Florida time if you live right there.
Yeah.
Is that interesting?
Yeah, I was gonna say something like, the panhandle of Florida is in a different time zone. Like, I knew that. I wasn't sure if Florida itself was in 3 time zones.
3?
Because Puerto Rico is on a different time zone than us, and it's just, like, right down there.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah. Puerto Rico is an hour ahead. So, like, if
they're an hour ahead of us?
Yeah, that's the right terminology, right? Like, when it's...
What time is it in Puerto Rico?
It's an hour later.
Oh. My series off, but it says San Juan...
Oh.
Is...
Which...
6:41. It's right now. There's 0 hours.
Well, then maybe it's daylight savings time.
Maybe they don't observe daylight savings time, or they do, whatever. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Fuck.
Because I know they were an hour.
Yeah, well, there's places in like Phoenix, Arizona, and stuff like Arizona, all that checkered.
Yeah,
they don't observe daylight savings time.
Oh, really?
I believe is what
Good for them.
Is what the checkered thing. And you think we'll get rid of that?
Yeah, we could do it for the city if we wanted to.
No, but do you think, as the United States as a whole, do you think we'll get rid of daylight savings time?
I have no clue anything about it, to be honest. So, like...
Do you think we should?
Do people make money off of doing it? Because I think if people make money off of doing it, then yeah, they'll probably stay.
I don't think so. I don't see how people would make money off of it.
Do people make money in weird ways?
Yeah, but like time?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
It literally, like, would mess with you. Like, how you
how I
operate.
sleep. If I get an hour of sleep or not get an hour of sleep is what it depends on.
Yeah, so they can make money off of that, I'm sure.
Shut the hell up. No. All I know is that it needs to change. It needs to go back. Or it needs to get rid of. No one else does it but America and, like, somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
There we go.
You touching my mic?
Well, the gain was really down. You see the spikes?
I think they're fine.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see in the audio. Is this better or before?
Oh, now he's going to change it some more.
I just think this is the more better one. I'm just saying, guys, but you let me know. Who cares? But yeah, also, fun fact, you know Afghanistan is, I forget what the actual number is, but they're like 10 and a half hours ahead of us. They have a half.
Oh, really?
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that is kind of weird. So
what time is it in Afghanistan? They're 8 and a half. Right now it's 3:14 in the morning.
See, that's
because they're 8.5 hours ahead of the East Coast. Isn't that weird? I think that's the only place that is a half a time. Like,
yeah, why would they do that?
I don't know.
It seems mean, cruel, and unusual.
Well, there's a lot of cruel and unusual things happening in Afghanistan right now, so.
I wouldn't know. I'm right here in Virginia Beach.
So yeah, I don't know. Time zones are just really interesting.
Yeah.
Also, I think another thing is I think Alaska messes up with it as well with time zones.
Oh, really?
I believe so, because there's a sliver of Alaska that's in the Hawaiian time zone. Like, that's...
Yeah.
Is that crazy?
I mean,
because it goes so far out, like these islands and everything, and it goes actually over what's that line that goes down? International date line. It goes over that actually.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
That is pretty
I don't
crazy.
know, dates, time zones, love me some maps, but that's the fun fact.
That was a good fun fact.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We've been meaning to talk about Benton's crypto portfolio.
Yes.
For nobody who cares.
For nobody that cares, but for all of our crypto people, all two or one of y'all out there, my crypto portfolio, other than yesterday was booming. It was like maxed out pretty much. It was at the highest.
It's still up there, isn't it? Like it didn't change that much.
It's $10 down.
I mean, I guess
$10.
That's a decent amount on.
Yeah, for my portfolio.
Yeah.
I got $100. $10 a lot.
But still, it just had a pretty significant run up.
Yeah.
The last.
It was doing good. Why do you think crypto is doing really good right now?
I mean, I was looking at the Bitcoin chart, and the chart just looks good in terms of like it could have another run in my opinion. But
how much of a run? How much of a run are we talking here? Are we going to the moon?
I mean,
we're going to the moon.
It would depend on like what all happens in the steps leading up to that, like as it progresses. But I mean, if it goes through all-time highs, I feel like it'll get more.
That's gonna be insane.
If it doesn't go through all-time highs, though, it could do the opposite. It could drop.
I hope it does. I hope it goes back down to fucking
$1, and you can grab as many as you
want. And I'll
want.
buy it all, and then I'll wait till I die to cash it, and hopefully it goes back up.
I haven't even looked at any like of the news that would be around it, but I mean, just think about over the last since we've even been doing this podcast, there's been what was it, Honduras or El Salvador or one of those places.
Oh, you're talking about their
recognized it as legal currency.
Yeah. Honduras, I believe. Venezuela, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's one of them Latin American countries.
Yeah, definitely is.
But they adopted it as a currency. Like more, like major banks like Morgan and all that are offering crypto.
Oh, really?
Options for their investors to get into. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So like more places like that are allowing people to invest in it now after this last run up, because what happens is it runs up, a ton of people get into it, and then it falls. The people who were actually interested stay interested.
Yeah.
And keep that new base, and all the people that, whatever. Then it runs again, and the people who were in it before see that it's running again, so they're like, oh my gosh,
God.
like, maybe I missed out.
Yeah.
So, again, and it pushes it up higher, and then you get that core little bit that are, like, really into it and see its purpose, and it just keeps, like, layering. So, like, to me, this last time, it doing that has brought more and more people into it, which is making that...
I feel like everyone's in it now.
Next base, yeah.
I feel like if you're anyone...
No, but that's the thing. Like, go talk to somebody in, like, middle America about cryptocurrency, and they don't know what you're even saying.
Yeah.
So, like, in my opinion, you're still really early to this thing that could be, like, revolutionary.
I don't know. I'm just waiting for the USD to get the hell out of here. Tank it.
They're trying their best.
And then we have the crypto USD.
The crypto USD. I mean, the Fed was talking about making a cryptocurrency token or coin or something.
That'd be crazy. That'd be insane.
I mean, the thing is, though, like, that's the way your banking already works.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like, you already have US. Like, think about how many dollars you hold. You don't hold, any.
There's not a lot of actual physical money. It's all just electronic money.
Yeah. Your job, direct deposits from their little computer screen that says they have this amount of dollars.
Yeah, it's just a number on a screen. It's actually, like, not like real cash, like physical cash.
Exactly.
But I can turn it into.
Yeah.
I just gotta somehow correct the system to add a fucking 0 at the end of it, and then fucking put my 2 weeks in and peace out, and cash out.
You're gonna need more than 1 0.
Cash out, and then I'm out. See you later. And then I'll go get another job. That's what I'll do.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
speaking about jobs like that, a guy in, I think it was in Europe or somewhere, for 20 years he was a parking attendant at a zoo. Charged people £3 or £3, whatever like the currency was, like pretty much equivalent with $3, $3 to $5 is what he charged people to park for the zoo.
Yeah.
Did it for 20 years. He in the one day he did not show up to work, and they were calling, and they called like the corporate like zoo people about it. It's like, hey, like, can you send a guy down here to, do the toll thing? And they're like, what are you talking about? And like the guy, the toll person, like, that's not a thing. We don't have one of those. The guy had been doing it for 20 years in a vest. He just put on a vest every morning and charged people like $3 to $5 to park at a zoo every single day.
That is
for
so
20
funny.
years.
Yeah.
Is that wild or what? And then my guy peaced out and left, and no one knows where he is. He's just gone.
Does anyone know who he is?
No, they said it was just a low-key guy. He was very nice, friendly, but all they knew was his name. Who knows if it was real or not? But that was it. Like, is that crazy?
That is really funny.
For 20 years, this guy collected money.
The biggest scheme.
Like, realistically, though, let's say he has how many people come to the zoo?
I don't know. Like, how big was the zoo?
I don't know. Let's just go low on here. Say 100.
You think 100's low?
Yeah, I would say 100 people go to the zoo a day.
Okay.
So that's $500 a day, right? So times that by 7 for the week. Times that by 52
for the year.
For the year. So he's pulling in
20.
Oh, okay. Well, he's pulling in $182K a year by doing this job. And then if you times that by 20...
And that's all profit.
Yeah, it's not even taxed. Not taxed. He doesn't get taxed.
Unless
he claims it.
I don't know. You said this was in England?
I don't know where, England or somewhere
because
like that. I can pull it up.
In the United States, the IRS tells you to, like, claim every... No.
Every dollar.
Claim every, dollar that you make, whether it's illegal or not. That has nothing to do with, like...
If you're a drug dealer, please make sure you claim it.
The IRS is like, we'll take anybody's money. We don't care how you got it. It's portion of it is ours.
So, did it for 20 years. That's $3.6 million. This guy made in 3 years. My guy pieced out afterwards.
He bought a piece of land in
Puerto
northern
Rico,
Russia.
Yeah, no, he probably went down. If he's in Europe or something, probably went down to like Italy, someplace down there, islands, Malta, and just
pieced out.
He's on a beach there, probably selling like freaking like popsicles out of a car or something, like on the beach, just chilling, drinking Mai Tais all day.
That's funny.
Is that wild?
That is pretty wild.
Talk about a hustle. The grind. He's showing up every single day. Just all he did was wear a hat and a vest, and he got like a green shirt on that was like the color of the zoo, and he wore that every single day. Khaki pants, made it look official, had cones. It's friendly to everyone.
Funny.
He did that.
That is too funny.
I was thinking we should do something like that.
Yeah, at the Norfolk Zoo.
No, I don't know. Just we gotta figure out some place where we could do that. Obviously, the closest thing I've seen to it is at bars. The guy, bigger guy will like stand out in front of the door at a bar with a black shirt on, and sit on a stool, and like people like give like the IDs, like it's $5 for the guys, like $0 for the girls, and just like collect money, look at people's IDs, like obviously you guys like whatever, give me $5. Does it for like an hour and then leaves. Like I've seen that before.
Dude, I hate bars that actually require cover.
The cover?
So stupid.
Dude, the Shack's been doing that.
Yeah, of course they will.
They make so much money, I bet.
Dude, they print money over there. It's absurd. No, I mean, I don't know what we could do like that, but
I don't know. I'm down to hustle some people and scam some people.
I'm not down for that.
I'm down to make some enemies,
No, I'm not. Good luck.
Yeah.
That sounds a little
I
wild.
just want to do something
Yeah.
reckless.
Reckless.
Yeah.
But you don't live a wild life.
No, I don't. We were talking about that. I really don't live a wild life. My life is pretty damn boring and normal, and I love it. Don't get me wrong. But I got no fun stories.
No fun stories.
No crazy stories. Nothing too wild at all. But
one time you threw a surprise birthday party for me.
oh. Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was Christian's birthday on Sunday, so 2 days ago now. Yeah, we threw him a surprise birthday party. It was a banger.
It was a banger.
It was a banger. He had no idea the whole time. Totally got him off guard. He cried. It was so funny. I mean, it was the best time ever.
Here's the pictures.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, when did you find out that... When did you know that the surprise party was happening? When did you know?
So, I think I knew on Wednesday.
Ah, shit. Now I'm like... When I texted you to go to Home Depot, you knew, like, that long
I
before?
think so, yeah.
Holy crap, man.
Yeah.
How?
So, I play soccer on Wednesday nights
Uh-huh.
with a lot of our friends. So, like, some of the way that the people were acting toward me,
What?
like, red flags.
What?
Because, like, I knew, like, sometimes I only see these people, like, once a week.
Yeah.
So, like...
We do this week. No, nothing.
So, I'm really good at, like, I guess, making people feel like I know something I don't know. So... So, I'd be like, for example...
That's the key to life.
If we were saying goodbye, I'd be like, oh, like,
See you
see you this weekend.
It works every time.
And
swear.
people are like looking at you like,
Huh?
how do you know?
You're like, I don't know, you freaking idiot. You
Yeah.
just told me things, bitch.
Exactly. So there was a couple of things there that, like, nothing that I can remember off the top of my head, but I just remember some of the people there. I was just like,
Did you just expect? Whatever the word is, can't say it. When I texted you, do you want to go to Home Depot? Where you're like, okay, obviously this is me to get out of the house, or where you're like, okay, I want to go to Home Depot too, actually.
like, I think that, so basically all that day,
I know Sarah kind of blew it because of getting like a cake, or she said something about your birthday present.
It wasn't necessarily that. All that day, I can't remember if it was the day before too, but I was basically like, like, I have a shirt that's for Chris and a lighter that's his. And I was like, am I going to see Chris when we go out, or like, because of the surprise birthday party? And she's like, there's not a surprise, like, whatever. So, like, when we went to the store, or went to the bun cake place to get the cakes, well, when she opened the door, she's like, guys, don't come out. Like, I'm joking.
Oh, she got you.
No, she didn't get me. I was like, yeah, all these cars, there's no one here. I, like, figure it's so hard to have any surprise on my street because...
Yeah, I could tell when we were rolling up, you saw everyone's car. I was like looking, I was like, oh fuck, he sees everyone's car. Like, Kaniko's literally parked right there. Like, everyone's right there. Like, you can literally see. I saw you when you parked. You even like looked around like into the cul-de-sac bin area. I was like,
I'm like, who's here?
I was like, he's looking everywhere. I was like, he knows. I knew obviously 100% that you knew when we pulled in the driveway. Like, you 100% knew.
Yeah. And then my neighbor goes.
Before we even go into the house to say surprise, he's about to open the door. Your neighbor comes out.
And he's like, can you get them to move that car so when my wife comes home she can pull in the driveway? So I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, and then goes in and I'll say surprise. He goes, hey, someone needs to move their car in the driveway like you're blocking someone.
So that was, and then we went to Home Depot for Benton to distract me. What was funny was you texted me and I was like, Sarah, can I go with him?
Did you?
Yeah.
You're a bitch.
And she was like, yeah, why don't you go? And I was like, okay.
Oh my god.
So then, but I really was excited to.
I mean, I figured too, because I actually wanted to go to Home Depot too to look at like prices stuff, and then take different pictures of things I want to do.
But, and I wanted to show you like the shelving that I had too. But
we really should. I ran that idea with Britt about going back and grabbing a bag of that 90-pound Quikrete and just one night go to the hatch, just throw it in the hole and leave a note saying like, "You're welcome."
What did he say?
He said, "Yeah, that's probably all you need, honestly." He even says, "I think I may get a bag at home."
Dude, I have bags in my garage.
Yeah, like dog. But like honestly, I don't need to be completely flat and filled. It's just getting too deep. It just needs to put a bag on it, and I can deal with a little bump. But this thing is
dude, you could literally just go in there.
Gravel. We don't.
No. I was gonna say just go put the whole bag in there.
Yeah, cut it and then water it,
and then just
Yeah, that's what I've seen. I've seen people do that. I've seen people build like a wall before by just laying bags, and they cut the tops of it, and they just soak each bag, and they come out the next day it's dry, and they put another bag on top. And then all they do to get the paper off is either rip it off or they just burn it, and it all just burns off, and then you're clean.
Yeah.
But yeah, so well, happy birthday.
Thank you. It was a good birthday party, but I'm not easy to surprise.
Yeah, that is true. That game was bullshit. You kept spoiling me. Everyone kept picking me for stuff for that game about aliens and like who.
I kept spoiling you.
Yeah, man, you kept outing me. People weren't gonna be picking me, and then you kept saying like Benton. You would be like the first one. Like, Dad, obviously, yeah, but they don't know that. We were playing a game where it's like who's most likely to talk about aliens or something, and Christian just immediately goes Benton. He talks about it all the time, and everyone's like, okay, yeah, let's do Benton. I'm like, great. And the object of the game is to not have like any cards. You don't want to be picked.
You actually didn't lose.
I know. Apparently, after I left, Ronnie got 8. Yeah, and I ended up with 7. But I got 7 really quick. That was the thing. Every single time. There's some dumb stuff in there. I was like, God damn it. Christian, you just kept outing me.
I can't help it. I'm convincing.
And I just kept yelling every time, Jamie. But yeah, no, good stuff. Saw your garden. Foods are growing nice, coming in. Tomatoes like crazy.
Yeah, the tomatoes are wild. I'm like,
you should
getting ready to start making my backyard
You can make some type of the salads with that, like tomato and cucumber, maybe some like red onion or something. You know what I'm talking about? There's like some type of like nice salads that you can make.
Sometimes I'll just do like cucumber, tomato, when the green peppers had a couple on them, I'd put green peppers in there, jalapenos, and just like you can do like oil and vinegar or like balsamic.
Balsamic would be really good.
Something like that. Just some sort of dressing, and it's really good. It's like a summer salad. It
is really good. Oh, summer salad, that's what it is. Oh, do you know I've been really enjoying lately is caprese salads.
Is that the mozzarella basil?
It's mozzarella, tomato, basil, and then balsamic.
Yeah.
But then I throw a little prosciutto on top of it.
And it's like...
Throw it on a sandwich. I'm like, yo, that's some good stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're not getting 8 ounces of chicken breast for lunch?
No, I took
dinner every day?
Nah, I was on ground beef this week.
Okay. It's a beef week.
It's a beef week. This week is nothing. I haven't made anything. Well, I'm still eating just vegetables. It's just vegetables this week so far. I haven't gone to the store since I got back.
I don't blame you.
But, yeah.
So, this actually goes along with what we were just talking about, how you were talking about, like, my garden and stuff. So, I got myself a birthday gift. I got this book. It's called, I think it's called Regenerative Agriculture or something like that. And it's from this guy it might be Norway, like Norway, Sweden, somewhere up there. It's pretty far north. It's 59 degrees north, which is more north than I thought it was when I looked at it on a map.
I mean, 49th.
Or 59.
59, like, parallel?
Yeah.
That's really high.
Yeah.
That's really high up there. The 49th is
the Arctic?
The border. Remember I talked about the 49th parallel? That's like where Canada and the, like, Washington, that parallel. You're talking about, like, parallels, right?
Yeah.
59th?
I think so.
What the hell? That's like
it's
Antarctica.
I think it's the 59th parallel. Anyway, but they do
You're crazy, bro.
they do some small farming up there, and the book is all about like making small farms work, but it's so interesting.
Like what? What are they growing?
So they do all sorts of stuff. So their whole thing is like an entire farm. They have what's called a market garden, which is like basically just a kitchen garden, like what you typically think of as like a garden. That has, I think it was like 1,500 square meters and 350 square meters of tunnel, which is tomato and cucumbers. But they're growing like all sorts of lettuces, carrots, radishes, all sorts of stuff, like whatever grows in their farm. All right, sorry for that interruption there. But what I was saying was, so they have these big tunnels for their cucumbers and tomatoes that they grow, and then they have all sorts of other stuff in that. That's just one part of this farm. So, like I said, it was like 1,500 square meters, which if a meter's about 3 feet, then that's like a lot of square feet.
It's pretty big.
Then they raise chickens as pasteurized chickens, and then they have an on-site slaughterhouse that is literally just like a trailer that's been converted in. It's like the smallest certified chicken butcher thing in like wherever they're from. And what they do with these chickens is they have them in these sort of like cages on the pasture that are, big enough for them to get to the grass, and then it has a second layer, but small enough that they can sort of be lifted and pulled. So what they do is they have cattle on their farm that they don't use for sale as like profit, but for themselves. They'll run their cattle in front on these pastures, so the cows are eating all the taller grass. Cows produce a lot of manure. That manure brings in bugs because they want to eat the poop. Then the chickens are run behind them a couple of days so that the stuff sits. The chickens eat all the bugs and stuff out of the poop, eat more of the grass and everything. And what it does is it increases the microbiology of the pasture to have nicer pastures. But it helps the chickens because they get all their bugs, all the omegas, all that sort of thing. So it's super holistic and sort of it's really interesting. It's a weird way of thinking about how it is they farm is a super easy, almost primitive type thing, but at the same time super advanced because they've learned all this stuff to know that this is how it's supposed to work. So they have chickens that are just for that. They have chickens for laying eggs. They have
a lot of shit.
I think it's on about 20 acres maybe. I'm not sure exactly because they use a different standard of measurement. I think it's called hectares, but I don't know how many acres are in a hectare. But they have trees, fruit trees that have I guess stuff underneath them as well, sort of like a micro environment. And then they have nut tree pastures and that they planted by hand. But I should have brought the book. I could have showed you. Yeah. But it's a thick. It's a textbook.
Oh damn! Really?
Yeah, and the stuff that it talks about in it, it breaks each section of the farm down into a chapter, and this dude's really smart about the business side too. Okay. So it has all your Excel charts and stuff that sort of already. He shows you what they do for their farm, and you can easily take that and make it work anywhere.
So you're gonna read this book, learn it all, and then do this in your backyard?
So obviously
That's
I
the
don't
goal?
have enough space
You're
in
gonna
my
get
backyard.
a cow and a
Dude,
chicken?
I want to get an actual freaking farm and actually do
Why don't
it.
you just go move out to Suffolk?
Well, that's the thing. You can rent land,
Yeah.
which is not usually that expensive, as opposed to like renting a house being sometimes more expensive than your mortgage would be.
Yeah.
Renting land and farming is like dirt cheap.
Yeah.
So my cousin up in Somerset, her dad owns like I don't know, it might be 5-acre piece of land that this farmer rents. Guess how much he rents it for, like, per year?
$50,000 a year.
It's like $120 a year.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
120,000
$120
a year
per year.
That's less than one.
It's like $10 a day or a month.
Yeah, it's like less than $1.
It's like absurd.
What?
Yeah, you can rent land, like farmland, for so cheap for some reason.
What the fuck?
I don't know what it would be
That
like.
doesn't make any sense. I don't know why that.
It doesn't make any sense. But
Wow.
it's how it is.
Huh. That's a new one.
And it's not like unheard of in other places for it to be like, you know, even just a couple $100 a month isn't bad.
I mean, I figured, $100 a month to have some land would be pretty normal.
I mean, yeah, so
$1 a day. Less
really
than
interesting.
50 cents a day. 25 cents a day.
Yeah. But
How much did you give me some corn when you produce it and you don't gotta pay me nothing, boss?
so they did that. They did pasteurized turkeys. They did pasteurized what was the other? They were trying to do duck, but since he's big on the business side, a lot of the stuff that they didn't necessarily do might be good for other areas of the world, but they just didn't have the clientele for like people who eat duck or like this or that. They had forest raised pigs.
No,
like
that's cool.
Part of their land, the forest was fenced off, and they basically just like
pigs, hogs, stuff like that.
They did. I believe they did microgreens.
Oh, yum.
Trying to think what else.
Just things like that. So you get incorporate all this now.
I definitely want to use like the market garden chapter that they have to like sort of replicate my backyard garden area, and then also I want to make my garage. I was telling you this.
Yeah, that's right.
I want to insulate my garage, finish it out, and take the garage door off. Yeah.
You want to seal your garage door pretty much in a way, or take it off and put an actual build wall.
Yeah, and put another like French door on the front of the garage, and make the garage area an indoor
garden.
An indoor garden.
Grower,
Yeah, it would be like, I would want to do microgreens in there, like the starting of any of my plants for the springtime.
The starters would be really nice.
Anything else recreational? Dude, I actually want to grow weed outside.
Get that natural.
You have to, no, but listen to this. You have to have a cage that can be locked that goes around it if you do.
Oh, to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw people that were growing it.
But the reason that I want to grow outside is I want to grow a freaking huge plant.
Like a big
like,
boy.
I want to get like 6 pounds off of a plant. My dad was telling me that a full plant grown outside, like 3 to 4 pounds.
With the weather conditions are right.
If it comes out, 3 to 4 pounds though. You have 4 plants and you get 1 growing season in Virginia. 4 plants. You get 4 pounds off of 4 plants. That's 16 pounds. You can't smoke a pound a month. You actually cannot.
Don't test me.
But I think it'd be really interesting to try, so it's a no-dig setup. That's the whole thing about this.
Yeah, you're doing it in a pot, right?
No.
In a gallon drum?
So back to the book that I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
It's a no-dig market garden. They don't dig, so what they do is they put, like, cardboard down and then put compost on top of that.
Okay.
And then their like walkways are wood chips.
Okay.
So like cardboard and then wood chips.
I know what you're talking about.
And they don't ever dig into the ground. What they do is bring organic matter to it to help promote,
growth and everything.
Microbiology to do the digging for you, basically. So like worms and all that. So that you don't have to do the digging.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's ruin nice. Your body in that. Like, you make these
let
little
nature
guys
do
here.
it for you.
Yeah, you let them. You let them like dig the earth for you.
For you, brother. Yeah.
But I think it'd be interesting to see how weed does in a no dig. Like, sort of how they have it. Like, to see if it works. Like, what if it grows some humongous freaking weed?
Maybe, I don't know.
I think it'd be interesting to do like everyone seems to grow weed indoors.
Well, I think everyone grows weed indoors
because
it's like illegal or it was,
but
and now you can grow outside. And so obviously I think everyone grows weed inside. It's because you can control. You have all of the control,
but still
of growing temperature, air, light, everything. Water, you control every aspect of it growing, so you can get super big ones indoors. I bet
you can for sure.
I'm just sure how expensive with lights and all the different stuff you got to do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the sun's sort of free.
Yeah, the sun is free, man. Harness it.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna set out a section in my backyard to put a big cage that can fit.
Or can you just do like a greenhouse and put a lock on the greenhouse?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, a greenhouse in Virginia Beach, with how hot it gets in the summer, like...
You got to vent it out.
You have to have a way to... I mean...
Just do, like, little panels that lift up. Just prop up panels.
You're still going to have ventilation, like, fan of some sort.
You're right, I guess.
I figure. Because, I mean, it gets hot. It gets to, like, 100 degrees.
Just don't put it in a cage.
I'm putting it in a cage. Could you imagine, though, having, like, a 7-foot pot plant
poking over the fence?
What's that, Dad? At least my one fence is tall, super tall.
I don't know. That'd be interesting.
But yeah, I bought that book. It's a really cool book.
Well, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy freaking
happy birthday!
You blew it. You ruined the surprise.
I did ruin.
Sarah and I tried so hard.
Hey.
Did she tell you what the original plan was?
Have a pool party and eat apples.
Yeah. Well, the original plan was that, but it was also for you to go to Outer Banks, and on the way back from Outer Banks surfing, say, "Hey, can you stop by?" And Cowell's like, "There's a birthday gift for you there from her."
Oh, that would have probably been a lot better.
I know, but it was like raining.
I know,
and it didn't work out. But it would have been good.
That would have been pretty good.
So my phone's about to die, but I did want to show you something or ask you something.
It's gonna die.
Yeah, I'm on 4%. Question: How many different colors do you think there are in the whole entire world? Obviously, okay. Well, that's a dumb question because obviously there's like infinite amount, I would say. But what's the rough estimate of like colors that you could have?
Gotcha. So you mean like any blends of, because like obviously
there's so many different colors.
There's
and blends
like
and categories.
Primary colors.
Yeah, but shades and stuff like that.
So you're saying everything?
I don't know. My phone.
300,000.
No, it's like in the millions, dude. It's like over 10 million different colors.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. So, talk about paint is because I'm painting this place.
Oh, you're painting it?
Oh, no. Ronnie's painting it. My guy.
My guy.
My guy. Yeah, we're changing. Right now everything's black, so we're gonna. Just joking, guys. Right now everything's like a cream color, I guess. I don't know what you call it. Eggshell. Not even eggshell. It's definitely eggshell. But doesn't matter. Everything's getting changed, so we're doing that. But man, let me tell you, I did not realize how many different paint colors there are in this freaking world, and shades, and the names.
Do you love the names or do you hate them?
Where do they think of these names? like
someone's job.
Like the colors that we're going for right now that we have picked, or I can tell you a few of them. I don't want to give them all away.
Okay.
So we have a friendly yellow. Sarah's gonna like that one a lot.
A friendly yellow.
Friendly yellow. Then we have that's going in this room is Caribbean mist.
Caribbean mist.
It's Caribbean, not Caribbean.
Caribbean.
No, it's Caribbean. Caribbean. Get it right.
Caribbean.
Is it salsa or salsa?
Salsa.
I say salsa.
Salsa.
It's salsa.
Salsa.
Grace gets on me all the time for it. I say salsa.
What is it? Breakfast?
Breakfast.
Water?
Water. Alright. Anyway, doesn't matter. And then we're doing extra white. Not just white. Extra white on the ceilings in the trim.
Yeah.
And then we got natural tan. Then we got sea salt.
Did you get like an interior designer to help you?
Yeah. Grace's mom. The one and only. Light French gray. Like where the hell where the slow green? Slow. What about fast green?
You don't want fast green.
No, you don't want fast green. But like who the hell like comes up with these colors? Like who do you think of like sitting there and like we'll call this one, you know, midnight shade.
I don't know.
Moonscape.
Probably someone getting paid like $60,000 to live in like New York.
New York. Freaking smeg all the weed and shrooms they can ingest in one day and just name colors.
Name colors.
I feel like that's what it's got to be. Like, there's just anyone watching, listening, comment some funny paint colors or just crazy paint colors that y'all have, because I know there were some funny ones out there that I saw at Sherman-Williams.
There probably are some wild ones.
They're very, very interesting.
Really?
Yeah, and it's so crazy because Grace's like, do you like this yellow or this yellow? Like, they're actually like the same. They were like actually the same. Like, it wasn't like, I was like, no, like, it's definitely like a little, no, like, these bitches were the same color, I swear.
But they were called something different?
Called something different.
What did you say? Which one did you like better?
I said, what do you prefer? No, but it's just funny. Like, there literally could be a 1% difference of lightness to it, and you can barely tell. But some people are like, oh no, it's got to be this one. This one's too dark. You're like, too dark? It's 1% more dark. How is that too dark?
I'm terrible with like picking out colors for things.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen when we do carpet. I have no idea how that's gonna be.
That's funny though.
So that's gonna be a project in its own. But paint starts on Thursday. Should be done by next week. Glad to get all that crap done. That'll give me another 2 months to think about carpet and then couch, and then I'm done with this bitch.
Okay.
I'm done.
No,
I'm done.
You're never done.
I'm so done with this place. Other than maybe the sink and then the dishwasher as well. Gotta do those.
And the oven.
And the oven. Maybe the oven too. Those, and maybe I gotta go. Yeah, that's
and
it.
And the toilet upstairs.
Oh, don't forget, the toilet upstairs. That definitely needs to be fixed somehow. Yeah.
While you're at it, you might as well update that whole bathroom and.
No, that's way too much. It's like $10,000. I feel like to do all that stuff.
But I mean, you have a nice job.
I'm not living in here forever. That's the thing.
Exactly.
I don't want to do anything too buck wild if I'm not living here forever.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I'm actually not. That's crazy. I'm not doing anything everything I'm doing is cosmetic. I'm not doing anything. No actual surgery up in here. Cosmetic. Skin only.
Only?
Just the surface in these places. But I would really love that sink. Oh my gosh, I would kill for that black sink at Home Depot.
Can't have it. Sorry, boss.
I can have it. I know I can do it.
No.
I may do it. Let's keep it on the list. But yeah, the paint colors, man, be getting at me. I don't know why. Makes me frustrated.
Keeps him up at night.
It does. There's just so many colors, man, and I can't take it. But anyhow, It is what it is. It's getting done. We're just going to do it all. At first, I was like, just do the walls. And now we're just going to do the ceilings as well. Might as well.
It doesn't even really look like any of it needs painted. It looks pretty good black.
Just a little dark in here sometimes.
Yeah.
Dude, one of my friends told me to actually paint
everything black.
Everything black. And I was like, what the hell? I live in a dungeon, like nightclub or something like that.
That would be really funny to, like, paint one of your rooms, like, make it a blackout room.
With Venta black, the darkest black, like, in the world. That would cost so much money. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure it's like $1,000 for like a little tube. It is so expensive.
Yeah, just a really, really black. The blackest black.
Venta black, I think is what it's called. Venta black 2.0.
That is economically reasonable.
Economically. I got a good job. We don't need to be economically here.
Hey, I mean, I tried to tell you.
No, hell no, dude. Hell no. So yeah, but that was that. There. You want to do a card?
Yeah. So we're gonna do a card.
Maybe two.
Maybe two.
If we're feeling crazy.
Maybe three.
If we're feeling
you have to stick around and find out, I guess.
We're feeling crazy.
But we do a topic card each week at the end of the episodes to get new topics. Because sometimes we struggle with topics because you guys don't post anything in the comments.
So first card tonight is, what's the hardest thing you've ever done? Your mom. Gotcha.
No, it was easy.
Yeah, that was pretty easy. Damn, I actually just picked up what you said. Oh, I was just agreeing with that. Damn, you got me on that one. Shit. Oh my gosh. That was funny. Hardest thing you've ever done?
I think that it would have been TCC, calculus with analytic geometry.
That sounds like actually hell.
I can tell a whole story about how bad it was.
It sounds god awful.
So
that's funny you were talking about school, like hard. My other one I'm thinking of is like physically hard.
I don't know what the hardest thing physically I've done.
My physically hardest thing was real, actual like rock climbing.
Yeah.
Out in Utah.
I believe it.
I was like dying at the top, like getting to the top. I was shaking arms and stuff. And at the rock gym where I've been climbing for like years, like rarely got like that. Like other than when I went like super super hard on like the very like small stuff. But even like the big stuff and like the real life, I was a wet noodle out there.
Were you just scared or?
No, I wasn't scared.
It's just like way harder?
Yeah, it's just way harder.
Is it because you're higher up?
The elevation, couldn't breathe, man, and stuff. No, I don't know what it was. It just is. The holds and stuff like that, it's a lot softer, smoother, the stone I was climbing on. Yeah, that was probably one of the hardest things
Dang.
I've ever done.
Yeah, no, I was going to say that math class because I literally had to drop it. No, so first year in college, I was going for a computer science associate's degree. And one of the things was you had to take calculus with analytic geometry.
What the hell does that even mean?
So I've always been good at math, so I was like, okay, whatever. True. Like, this shouldn't matter. The professor was like, basically, but he was just like, he was so smart. Like, he was so smart.
And if you didn't get it, you're fucking dumb?
No. It wasn't even that. It was like, all he would talk about during class would be like theorems.
Oh, okay.
So like, we would be like learning about like Newton, who created calculus, but not actually learn, like, it wasn't like in math class at, Norfolk Christian where you did practice examples on the board basically all day, and then that was like your homework. It was like, frickin', this is Newton, and this is what he did. This is what he was doing when he created calculus, and like this and that. So he never really like taught you, so then you had to go home and teach yourself.
On the
And
book.
I don't know why, but I could not
Get it?
do it. And his tests were multiple choice, which sounds great. But what he did was he would go through and answer the question and do like the most common things like wrong or backwards, basically. So like the 1A like question or the answer A would be like 4 plus 7B minus 6A, and then the one below would be like 4 minus 7B minus 6A. And like
minor stuff.
Just like, and then there would be A, B, C, D, E. With all of it being like that, so if you didn't actually do the thing, like you weren't gonna get it.
Yeah.
So that was like terrible. So his test, I couldn't pass his test. It's not like he got credit for like homework or anything. I couldn't do homework. I couldn't teach myself. So it was horrible. And with 2 days left in the withdrawal period, I withdraw.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And then I changed my major.
Nice.
And never looked back.
Damn.
Yeah, I switched to business administration.
I did not know that.
All at one time. I was like, all right, I'm going to need you to drop this class. And while you're at it, can I get that slip that changes my major? Because I'm never doing that class again.
Dude, I can't even think about what was my my hardest major. Or not major, class.
Economics.
Oh, shit. I blocked that out, dude. No wonder I couldn't think about it. I, like, buried that memory deep inside, hoping to never return. Yeah, economics. Like, I don't know. Fuck that guy. That's all I gotta say about economics. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, physically, rock climbing. Class-wise, economics. Micro and macro. Both.
I don't know what would be, like, the most physically draining thing that I've done, hardest thing that I've done. Got out of bed this morning.
Yeah, it's like waking up is always really tough.
Waking up is honestly the worst for me, but
it's worse for Hanson. But yeah, you want to do another card?
If you want.
One more, a bonus one. Oh, if you owned a boat, what name would you choose for it?
Oh, dang it!
I thought about one a long
time
ago, but I can't remember what I called it. Oh,
shoot! I have a good one, but I can't remember it. Oh my gosh!
I don't know what I'd name my boat. Name it Grace.
I was gonna say I'll just name mine Sarah Doyle.
Like just name it Grace. I don't know. Like name it. I've seen.
I'll call mine the DSWA.
Oh, that's really good. There's. Oh my god, it's not Geico. There's one of the insurance things commercial that had like a bunch of I remember boat names that had to do with like money like sea God, it was like sea bag or something.
I was gonna say I'd name mine Naomi or whatever from Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, I don't know what I would name mine, but
and Sarah's like, who's Naomi?
Usain Boat, the Codfather.
The Godfather.
Nacho Boat. Aquaholic. Water you looking at. Feeling naughty, but naughty is like nautical spelled like wise. Scuba dooba doo. Like with a Scooby Doo snorkeling. I
feel like a funny one would be like dirty semen.
Oh, that would be great. Dirty semen. Oh, that's awesome. Damn. Peer pressure. Fishful thinking. The unsinkable too. That's a funny one. That's a really good one. I don't know why. Oh man. Little fishy boat. I don't know. But yeah, that's just funny.
No, I had one that was similar to that.
Tell us your boat names if y'all got a name. But yeah.
What I had a boat in GTA and I named it something dirty like that.
What was it? You said, what was it? Dirty Seaman?
Dirty Seaman or something. That one just came to me off the top of my head.
Oh my god. That one's really good. That was funny. I'm sure that's got to be a boat name.
It probably is. They got some good ones out there.
Yeah.
We'll have to see which ones they give us.
Yeah, true. But yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight, though. But be on the lookout here, hopefully, in the next couple podcasts, maybe getting our first guest. Could be you.
Could be you.
Speaking to you, Jeff or Cheryl.
The only two people that watch.
Yeah, not you, Sarah. Sorry, not allowed.
You're not allowed.
Yeah, but yeah, so we'll see y'all next week then.
All right, peace.